Hai guys, selamat datang di Tiger Official Gaming Channel, tempat dimana kita bermain game bersama sampai tamat guys. Nah, kali ini kita akan lanjutkan lagi bermain game Final Fantasy XVI, tepat dimana si Clive setelah join dengan cheat ya guys ya, untuk menaklukkan Mother Crystal. Nah, apabila kamu ingin menonton dari awal ceritanya, silahkan cek playlist yang aku taruh di video ini ya, karena itu bisa membawa kamu dari awal ceritanya guys. Nah, sekarang tanpa menunggu lama, mari kita lanjutkan lagi bermain game Final Fantasy XVI.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Oke guys, sekarang kita akan lanjutkan perjalanan kita ke sini ya guys ya. Ke Lost Wing, kita harus travel, nanti kita akan menyusul si Cheat. Jadi sekarang perjalanannya tuh antara si Jill dan si Clive aja berdua. Dan pesan Cheat terakhir, you two now behave. Jadi dia sudah curiga kalau mereka ini couple sih guys. But anyway, itu sepertinya love story yang ada di Final Fantasy XVI ya. Dan sekarang mari kita lanjutkan lagi guys, ke Lost Wing.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
Oke, ini jalannya apakah emang harus jauh begini? Tunggu, aku belum nemuin jalannya nih guys. Caernarvon, kita cek dulu petanya. Lah, dia di sini guys. Writing wrongs ya. So, apakah ini kita harus ke sini? Dragon Obelix, terus kita ke sini guys. Sepertinya cuma itu ya cara satu-satunya ya. Oke, kita langsung aja guys teleport ke sini ya, supaya nggak lama guys. Nah, sudah 422 yard. Dan kalau biasa ada item, ini mataku nggak bisa jauh-jauh dari item ya guys. Kita dapetin potion.
There. Northreach.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel.
But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Quest decision nearby. Alright, tempatnya ini guys. Apakah ini yang namanya si Dame?
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me. Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabelle. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Alright guys, kita udah ketemu dengan karakter Isabelle The Dame ya guys. Kita nggak tahu seperti apa, namun dia akan memanfaatkan keahliannya charming ya guys ya. Dan aku juga nggak ngerti maksud si Isabelle dengan si Clive tadi apa. So aku juga penasaran guys. Nah sebelum kita lanjutkan, make sure kalian subscribe channel ini ya guys ya, karena kedepannya kita akan tamatin game ini bersama guys. Dan thank you untuk support kamu ya. Sekarang mari kita lanjutkan. Nah kalau kalian lihat di sini ada tanda store-nya, ada icon emas guys. Kita cek dulu. Biasa ada item baru ya.
And what can I do for you?
Gaya Blade. Sayang sekali kita punya lebih kuat. Next. Ini juga kita punya lebih kuat guys. Battle Change kita juga punya lebih kuat. Oh, ada item baru Briar Climb Shells. Tapi kita juga nggak butuh-butuh amat sekarang. Before the Storm Orchestration Roll 50.000. Wow. Ya, nggak ada ya guys. So fix. Nggak ada item yang bisa berguna untuk kita. Dan kita cek peta lagi. Oke, tadi kan kita ada di sini ya guys ya, The Dragon's Alley, dan kita ngelintasin sini. Tapi ini area belum kita unlock guys.
With the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the throne.
Oke, langsung aja kita ngomong sama Isabelle ya.
Reds, whites, ales, meads, ciders, perries, murrays.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Yes, doesn't seem like we have a choice, Clive. Alright guys, tugasnya itu adalah kita ikutin dia guys. So ini ya, untuk area yang kita lihat barusan ini, kota ya guys ya. Dan Isabelle telah bantu kita untuk masuk ke sini.
Haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
It's not that. The garrisons are being called back to the capital. We're to join the legions.
Aha, Forbidden Love, my friend. Oh, kayaknya aku tahu nih guys. Ini tempat untuk ya semacam kegiatan menyenangkan para lelaki ya guys ya.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabelle. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Alright guys, jadi kita duluan yang sampai dibandingkan dengan si Cid dan si Jill ya guys. Dan karena dia udah bantu kita masuk ke sini, si Isabelle, dia minta kita cari orang yang namanya Tatienne ya. Udah menghilang beberapa hari guys, dan dia agak cemas ya. So kita harus tanya sama orang sekitar tentang dimana si Tatienne ini ninggalin jejak ya.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared?
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Alright. Nah, ini teman sekamarnya si Tatienne guys. Katanya dia nangis ya karena kehilangan brooch ya dari si Isabelle.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the Dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Alright guys, sepertinya si Tatienne ke barak dan diculik mungkin ya oleh seorang penjaga yang matanya ada luka ya guys. Kemungkinan besar lead kita ke sana. Kita cek dulu arahnya. Ya ujung-ujungnya ke sini sih ya guys ya. So daerah ini banyak sekali side quest guys.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Semoga si Tatienne gak apa-apa ya guys. Let's pray for the best.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
What do you think?
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the Dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The Dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabelle know where I'm headed.
Alright guys, kita kontak si Isabelle dulu ya guys, karena kita akan traveling cukup jauh. So, nama soldier yang ngambil si Tatienne itu namanya si Yannick ya guys. Dan dia udah traveling cukup jauh. So, kita harus kasih tahu dulu aja Isabelle bahwa kita akan traveling ya guys ya. Where is you, Isabelle?
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor, more than one in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Alright guys, sekarang kita harus pergi ke daerah Moor namanya. Dan itu area yang nggak suka ada bearer atau budak ya guys. Tapi kata si kata si Isabelle, kita bakal ketemu sama si Bertrand di sana ya. Orang yang memiliki utang budi sama si Isabelle guys. Nah, kita cek. Ternyata ini cukup jauh ya guys untuk perjalanannya ke sini. Dan kita harus ngelewatin dulu beberapa waypoint ya. Royal Meadows guys. Nggak ada teleport atau gimana pun ya. But anyway, kita di sini punya 3 quest dulu dan aku rencana ngerjainnya dulu guys, selagi masih terlihat ya. So kita coba cek dulu aja apa yang bisa kita dapetin questnya.
Is that the legions are readying to march again.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword?
Yes, Etienne, Berchan.
I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total: a grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Oke guys, ini kita harus ngantarin barang katanya guys ya. Kita lihat peta dulu. Oh ternyata di luar guys. Ya udah kita langsung teleport aja lah ya. Bisa nggak kita lihat teleport nih? Oh susah banget. Ah nih. Praktis ya, kita bisa teleport cepat guys. Nah ini pertama, antar paketnya.
However do they get that color?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard, but this here'll make them less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Aha, ini kita bawa item dari barter kah maksudnya? Orang kedua guys.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars?
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
Alright, tadi kita dapat parfum, kita dapat cigars, rokok ya maksudnya guys ya. Nah ini yang ketiga guys.
What did you say was in these pies again?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind. whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master, anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Iya, expensive items ya guys.
That's the day done then. Drinks.
Mari kita cari si Etienne guys.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Alright guys, kita udah nyelesain quest si Etienne ya guys, dan kita buat 3 items. So that's it guys untuk video kali ini. Thank you banget buat teman-teman yang udah join sampai akhir video ya. Nah, next video kita akan cari lanjutkan quest utamanya dari Isabelle mencari si Tatian guys. So sampai jumpa lagi ya di video berikutnya. Stay gaming and stay happy.